I used to be a... Yes, the whole thing.
I don't know who fell in the way. Where's Bill and May?
I know how that shit feels. I used to be a... Yes, the whole thing.
Alrighty, Shalom, Israel. I want to start by giving all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and the brother Moan for Dance in Florida from the camera province of Babylon. Coming another quick here to the spirit part by YAHAWASHI. Lord wanted to edify and feed the sheep. The Baron said I was an apostle, great MILLSTONE, teach you well. Peace and blessings to the brothers for pushing this work in true sincerity to the scattered abroad. Alright, and okay, as you can see in the video, alright, you had this boat. Okay, there was individuals on the boat, and they got 11 people shot, all right, by Esau, man. This Edomite that was on the boat, he ended up opening fire. Okay, and you seen that you had Eve in the beginning of the video shaking her ass on the boat. You got Jake over there entertaining the folliness. Okay, on this day of quote unquote Memorial Day. Okay, and this what happens when you are out there entertaining yourselves and celebrating yourselves, or even out there just indulging on these wicked pagan holidays, man. Okay, this what happens when you out there just in a state of mirth, all right, doing what you want to do, all right, pleasing the flesh to its high degree. And that's what you seen in this video, and it led to a tragic shooting, okay, where multiple people were shot, all right, and you see it in the video, okay, where you see it, the outcome of what happens when you out there shaking your ass, or when you out there, indulging into these wicked pagan holidays, man. Okay, just celebrating in general get you in trouble, man. Okay, from YAHAWAH by YAHAWASHI. You see? So, I'm gonna grab these scriptures, man, and bring it out, straight to the point. I ain't gonna make this too long, but it just shows you that, man, YAHAWAH by YAHAWASHI is not, playing with you niggas, man. Okay, and the same when you on a party boat, chilling and kicking it with, all right, got a desire to, blow you down. Okay, Esau being used as the left hand whooping stick, all right, to teach you niggas a lesson. This is a prime example, you see, because Jake be out there, if it ain't, some wicked pagan holiday, they celebrating, they out there celebrating something, or they out there, either they be their birthday, or it be some, some fruit fly celebration or whatever. Jake always in the midst, man, and you see what happens, you see. So you got to learn it, by these type of afflictions, man. All right. It says, I'm going to grab this right quick. Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 6. It says, folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place, right? So you always constantly seeing our people, all right, somewhere in the midst of where folly is taking place, man. They always somewhere, at the beginning of something that's a trend, or they are doing something out there stupid. Okay, they're always there. Jake is always there, man. All right, and you always can see that that something always tragic happens. All right, some tragedy happens right after. Okay, if it don't happen then, it happens later on down the line. Okay, because you continuing in these wicked actions, man. So it leads to somebody getting dangerously hurt, or just judgment just goes out, man. Okay, and that's a scary thing, because you have it where it could have been motherfuckers just dying left and right, being deleted, you see, which that's another story. But you had it where people wasn't injured, and the scriptures goes back to that. The Lord wound and he heals. Okay, so something like this will teach you a lesson, like, hey, maybe I shouldn't be doing nothing like this. Maybe I shouldn't be out there shaking my ass or twerking my ass or out there letting this be what I do, okay, on of the time of my liberty, while the Lord is out here judging niggas, man. Okay, soon Jacob about to find out the hard way. All right, and the scripture says what? They shall know that the death by pain. Okay, and this just goes for what these nigglets, okay, do year in and year out, man. 365 days you got these things happening, all right, where they're celebrating and folly, and the next thing you know, bodies dropping, okay. It's only gonna get worse, really. All right, so the scripture says, Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 6, and it says, folly is setting great dignity in the rich, setting a low place, okay. And you always gonna find Jake right there, okay, in the midst of these things, man, all jacked up, which reminds me of where the scripture says, Jeremiah, let me see, Jeremiah 4, I believe, verse 22, okay. It says, let me see, it says, for my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children. They have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. Right? And that's our people today, man. You have it in these times, people will be giving into whatever desirements that they have. And you'll find Jake right in the midst of these people, somewhere caught up in, some type of folly or doing something that's just foolish, man. Okay, what scripture says, this is sottish. This is sottish children, which is stupid. Okay, because if you knew, okay, you would do right by YAHAWASHI. But see, Jake refuses to make a change. Jake refuses to hear. They refuse all of it. So when it comes to being deleted, all right, or when it comes to being afflicted, you got the scourges, okay, when they come, and amendments when they come, then that's when Jake's then that's when they want to listen and they want to get a grip of what's being said. And some niggas that don't even get it, man. You have this type of shooting that took place over there down in Myrtle Beach on this boat, and Jake will go back and turn around right back to celebrating, man. They go right back to celebrating it. Which shows you they don't get it, they don't learn, man. Okay. And for this Edomite to whip out a gun and start blaming you and shoot whoever else was on that boat should give you should give you a serious warning. That maybe your ass is doing something wrong. Maybe your ass shouldn't be on the damn boat. Maybe you shouldn't be celebrating whatever the hell you celebrating. You see? Because as the scripture says, for my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. And they have none understanding. They don't have none understanding. The scripture says, Isaiah, I believe it's Hosea 4 and 6. For my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Jake don't even want to receive it when you're trying to tell them about something. You let them know who they are and what let them know these certain heavy key points of Jake, so Jake can get it. They don't be want to hear it, man. They be like, no, to hell with that. We want to do what we want to do, and that leads to destruction. It says, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, so they'll be wise to do the most nigglest shit, man, the most wickedest shit. But when it comes to doing what's right, it says, but to do good, they have no knowledge. They don't want to comprehend that. You tell Jake, hey, man, you ain't supposed to be eating crab, pork, shrimp, and lobster. You might have an individual on the boat eating seafood, eating sea boils, all right, or what they eat, crab, shrimp, and lobster, because that's what they are put on those kind of boats. They'll be fishing. Of course, they'll throw some type of fish on there, but Jake, knowing Jake down there, man, they'll be eating catfish. Okay, they'll be eating catfish or eating lobster or shrimp, dipping in the red sauce. Whatever the red sauce they had, they'll be dipping in the red sauce. Jake be busting it all down. Then all of a sudden, you have a Edom might start opening up fire. Cause he got a demon on him ready to take you niggas out, man. Because what? Because you're wise to do evil. You see? That's why our people gonna have to find out, these things the hard way, man. Okay? Because they'll be in a state of mirth. They'll be in a state of living their whole life up, man. You got that one nigga, what's his name? I believe it's Duval, and he made a song called "I'm Living My Best Life." The whole time you have it. Well, niggas living their life now, but soon it's gonna be you're gonna be living the worst life that you can ever imagine, and it's only gonna get worse from there. You see? Then you got nukes that's gonna hit this mug, man. So they really don't know what they have in store, man. Okay? And we're gonna see more and more of tragedies like this happening. Because Jake don't understand. They got to learn. They got to see it to believe it. All right. I'm gonna grab one more scripture, and I'm gonna close it out. Like I said, it's it's not gonna be too long, but just something's in my spirit, to grab as I see. Let me see. Let me grab this right here. I believe it's Isaiah 5. Let me see. Isaiah 5:20. Okay. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 20. It says, "Woe, meaning instruction to them that call evil good, and good evil, that put darkness for light, and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter." Okay? So Jacob like to have a sweet time. They like to have a good time, rather than understand that this ain't the time to be celebrating. This ain't the time to be living it up, living your best life. This ain't we're not in those times, man. Okay, we're not in the times to not be in a state of hearing what's going on, man. But Jacob have closed off ears and open ears to they'll have closed off ears to what's right, but open ears to what's wicked. It's completely ass backwards. And that's as the scripture goes, woe meaning destruction. It says, "Unto them that call evil good and good evil." Just like they see with this truth, man, they'll hear this word and be like, no, it'll come off. They'll put something evil over what's good, and what's good and as evil, man. You see? And that's why you still have today why people still going off, man. Okay? But what that all ties back to, the point is leading to this video, all right, this is why you will still see situations like this. Okay, where Esau is being used to jack you Jakes up, man. Because you don't get it. All right. So hey, Lord, that was the point. Lord, when this lesson was edifying to Akim Akwah, you're seeking the Lord in truth and sincerity. All right, in these last days that we're in. Once again, double honor to those in Apostle Great MILLSTONE who teach you well. Till next time I say shalom.